They stole my driveway. One day I left for work and came home to find a brand new fence across the entrance I'd used for 20 years. A polite little plaque nailed to a post. Community access, HOA use only. No warning. No permission. Just arrogance dressed up in HOA bylaws. My chest went cold. My palms went slick. That strip of cracked concrete wasn't just pavement. It was where my kids learned to ride their bikes, where I hauled groceries, where I parked after late-night shifts. And now a board of self-appointed parking sheriffs pretended they owned it. If you hate being bossed around by people who think rules bend for them, hit that like button, subscribe, and get ready. This one's for the underdog. At first, I tried talking. Calm voice, paper deed in hand. "This is my driveway," I said. A woman in a pearl necklace smiled like a viper and recited community plans as if words could steal land. They shrugged, they waved, they called it for common benefit. Every polite brush-off felt like sand thrown in my face. I slept badly. I replayed their smirks in my head. My stomach knotted. I felt small and furious, exactly how you feel when someone takes something that defines your life. I could have fought with lawyers. I could have shouted. Instead, I planned. I watched. I learned their routines. HOA socials on Sunday, contractor vans on Tuesdays, Mr. Lawson's giant SUV always parked 2 spaces too long. Then I started a quiet campaign of inconvenience, legal, petty, and utterly satisfying. I posted clear, county-compliant, reserved private driveway signs where they couldn't claim ignorance. I called the city about emergency access requirements, dry, bureaucratic facts that took the wind out of their chest puffing. I arranged for a local moving company, friends of mine, to schedule weekly legitimate deliveries to my house, big trucks, long maneuvers, humming engines, right during their prized weekend gatherings. But the masterpiece was simple. I turned their street into a parking nightmare. I coordinated with neighbors who'd had enough. On HOA event days, every available legal guest spot filled up with visitors who had every right to park there. Contractors, students, aunties with casseroles, cars spilling curb to curb, blocking the board members' perfect little SUVs. They arrived in crisp shirts and designer shoes only to circle, then circle again, scanning for a spot that wasn't there. They fumed. They honked. They stomped like monarchs dethroned. I watched from my porch, heart pounding like a drum, equal parts relief and vindication as their smug control dissolved into chaos. In the end, they learned the hard way that control is fragile.